Hello coders, welcome to this video. I am Mohan and I recently got pre-placement offer from Spring Club. Lots of people were asking me about my experience, so rather than replying them individually over the masses, I thought I should create a YouTube video. I start with my background so that you get to know more about me. I am Mohan, a final year computer science student at IIT Guwahati. I applied to Sprinkler internship program last year through my campus internship drive. I got selected in it and I just completed my 2 month summer internship last month and I got pre-placement offer after the completion of my internship. Before coming to college, I was passionate about mobile application development. So in my first year, I learned Android Studio and developed some basics of application. And in parallel, I also learned the C language and some basics of data structures and algorithms in my first year. In my third semester, I shifted to C++ from C and I learned STL. I solved some problems using STL. By the end of the third semester, I started taking data structure and algorithm more seriously and I started giving contests on CodeShip and Codeforces. Winter vacation and fourth semester was the main time during which I enhanced my data structure and algorithm skill. By the end of the fourth semester, I bought one course from Coding Ninja. That the name of the course was Competitive Programming, and that course taught me a lot of advanced data structures that helped me a lot during my coding rounds. Regular contests on Codeforces and CodeShip helped me a lot in my coding rounds during my campus interviews and coding round as well. As I already enhanced my data structure and algorithm skill in my fourth semester, so I chose to do a summer internship in my second year summer vacation. I got an internship from a startup named GoBillion, and that was a 2 month internship. That was a good decision for me because I learned a lot about mobile application development. So after completion of that internship, I had around 30 days left for my upcoming Sprinkler interview. So during that 30 days, I completed my interview with problem set. So I did the complete interview with problems, and I also started with lead code. First round was the coding round. There were 3 problems asked in that round. The distribution of marks were like 50, 25 and 100 marks problem. So the problem, the difficulty level of the problem were like the first problem that was of 50 marks were around easy to medium problem, and then the second question which for the 75 marks was somewhere between medium to hard, and then the last problem were very hard problems. So the topic of that problem was DP on graph. So I was able to get passing marking on that, and I completely solved the first 2 problems. So I was selected for the interview round. Based on the selection list, I got to know that I observed that the cutoff marks is somewhere 150 out of 225. So those who were able to get 150 plus marks, they were called in the interview round. So the day came, I had my first technical round of my life. I was so nervous, as most of the people be. But after giving my first interview round, it completely changed my mind. The interviewer was so chill. I felt like I'm talking to my friend on the Zoom call. During my first interview, I was asked with 4 or 5 problems. The first 2 problems were from game designing, and the next couple of problems were from DBMS. So that was not directly from data structure and algorithm, but you can say it was an extension of that. So in the game designing, I was not asked the core game development topics. I was only had to design some functions, and I had to suggest some data structures which I will be using for designing those functions. So before suggesting any solution, you must consider 2 things. The first one is the space complexity, and the second one is the time complexity. Learning advanced data structures and algorithm, and giving regular context in code forces, and solving lots of problem on the code forces, code safe, lead code, and interview bit. I got the ability to improve my space and time complexity of my problems. So I was able to solve my both of the function that was asked in that game designing thing, and then I was also the next problems on the DBMS was also like easy problem, you can say. It was not a very high concept, so I was able to solve all the problems. And by the end of that interview, the interviewer asked me that I have written so many projects on the app development. He asked me that whether my second technical round should be on app development team or not. So here's the hacky thing. Your second interview round is based on your CV. So you must format your CV in a better manner. So if you are experienced with in certain domain and you have done some really good projects in that, you must write those projects on the top of your CV on your in the project section. My first and second interview round both last for 60 minutes. In my second interview round, I was asked around 20 to 25 problems. I was given with 3 to 5 minutes for longer problems and 1 to 2 minutes for small problems. So I had to write the solution on the Google Docs, and at the same time I had to explain them at that time. So the problems were all of the problems were a mixture of data science algorithm and mobile development problems. So the app development problems were directly from the core concepts like what is services, how you will deal with this. So they just wanted to know my strategy, how I will go with certain problems in the app development. If I do not know that thing, then how would I proceed with that? But in the DSA problems, the problems were from easy to medium, and I was able to solve all of the problems. So that interview round also went well. My suggestion for the technical round is you must check out top 50 asked problems of all of the skills you have mentioned in your CV. So let's suppose you have mentioned the DBMS in your CV. So you must go through the top 50 problems that is given on the internet for the interview round. So you can check it will make you revise all of the basic concepts and the most frequently asked problems in the interview. So that helped me a lot, and I'm sure that will also help you a lot. So before in technical round, I go through the top 50 Android asked problems and top 50 DBMS problems. So that was really helpful for me during that technical round. Before going to technical round, you must know how to write code in Google Docs. Writing code on Google Docs and writing code on a code editor is completely different, because while writing a code in your code editor, you get some options, smart options of auto suggestion and auto indentation, while this is not the option in the Google Docs. So you have to manually provide the indentation, and you have to manually write all of the function in the Google Docs. While writing the code on the Google Docs, you must consider that your code should be clean, and the variable name you are using has some meaning. Like you cannot write integer I. Whatever the variables you are defining has some meaningful name. My third and last interview round was the HR round. In this round, all of the questions were from general HR questions like how would you perform in a team, what you will do when there is a problem with your teammates, what if you have some problem with the mentor. So you have to explain the solution with them. So these are the general questions you can find on the internet. Now the most important problem was how your value matches with the company's value. So the hacky thing in the HR round is you must know what is the core values of the Sprinkler, or not Sprinkler only. So for any company you are going to interview with, you must know the core values of that company so that you can explain the solution and you can sync your values with the company's values. 1 week after my HR round, I got the mail from Sprinkler, and yay, I got the offer. That was a very enjoying moment for me. For the next 1 year, I worked on app development itself. I deep dive into that, and I also learned the web development techniques like React, and I built some websites for some startups, and that enhanced my skill. My internship started on 31st May 2021, and it ends on 23rd July 2021. And the email for pre-placement offer I got on the same day, that is 23rd July 2021. So yeah, this was all about my journey, like how I got the internship, how I prepared for that. Now in the upcoming video, I will be talking more about how I work the 2 months of the internship for getting the pre-placement offer. So thank you all. Thank you for listening to this video. If you like this video, just like the video, and feel free to comment down the topics you want to know more about. I will be making the next video, and suggest me some topics on which like I can create a video. Thank you.